Homestead Miami Speedway, the final race of the 2000 IROC season, the Homestead 100, where one driver will walk home a champion. Justin Raines has the pole, and to his outside, it's Tim Randolph. Then we got Dale Salzman and Greg Lee, Larry Bouchard Jr., Jeff Gambit, Josh Anderson, Cynthia Bright, Jonathan King, Kyle Perry, Dan Bannon, and your points leader, Rachel Seep. Coming into this race, 5 drivers have a shot at the championship. They are Rachel Seep, who has a 26-point lead over Greg Lee, Kyle Perry, Justin Raines, and Jeff Gambit. Those are the 5 drivers that have a shot. So it's going to be a wild one here at Homestead. 4 drivers will lead sad, and 1 will lead happy. Green flag in the air. We're about to determine a champion here at Homestead. Down the backstretch, Tim Randolph has gotten 2 great pushes from Greg Lee on either straightaway. However, he has not been able to clear quite yet. Off of turn number 4, Justin Raines will lead lap number 1. Randolph shuffled to the high side. Greg Lee goes to the middle. Greg Lee will take the race lead, although not quite yet. That's Dale Salzman in the middle of a 3 wide. Jeff Gambit coming low. He has 58 points to make up. Cynthia Bright had a horrible season. Trying to get it done here tonight. She can't win the championship, but she can win a race. They're 3 wide behind the front few. Jeff Gambit leads that lap, 5 bonus points. He needs to lead the most laps and win the race and have that 11-car finish last without leading a lap. So that's a lot to do for that 5 team. Josh Anderson coming in the 2 car. He doesn't have a shot at the championship. Jonathan King also coming to the front of that 10 car. See, Greg Lee, though, on the middle lane, got a great run trying to clear. It's Larry Bouchard Jr. pushing him through. It looks like he will get clear. Greg Lee going for 3rd. Trying to keep ahead of Rachel Seep, who got put 4 wide middle. Oh, to the bottom, that's Kyle Perry, who's 3rd in points. Has to push the issue, especially if that's Seep in front of him. And Rachel stuck in the middle of a 4 wide still. Kyle Perry has not backed off at all. There's still going to be 3 wide now. Seep's going to be all the way at top because Dan Bannon makes an aggressive move to the bottom lane. Battle for the race lead. Jeff Gambit has it. Josh Anderson wants it. Cynthia Bright will grab 3rd back from Greg Lee. As Josh Anderson grabs the race lead. Rachel Seep up top falling back. Oh, block there almost gone wrong. I think that was Salzman and possibly Jonathan King. They almost wrecked each other trying to block. Now Jeff Gambit falling back. He's going to fall back to 3rd, possibly even 4th. Cynthia Bright's on the charge, going for the race lead down the front straightaway. Cynthia to the bottom lane. Ooh, 3 wide back there. Tim Randolph almost wrecked about Dan Bannon and Jeff Gambit there. Now Josh Anderson stuck up high. Greg Lee trying to get to the bottom for 2nd. Can he do it? Driving it into 3 and 4. He does. Battle for 2nd behind Cynthia Bright. Greg Lee needs to lead a lap badly. He's 26 points behind him with Rachel Seep back there. Leading a lap could be huge. But Tim Randolph's coming to the bottom in that 12 car. 11 to go. Lee up the track. Kyle Perry all the way to the bottom, 3rd in points. He was 41 points back, so he needs a lot to happen to win this championship. Dan Bannon coming through. They're going 3 wide. Josh Anderson to the bottom. Dan Bannon trying to make it 3 wide for 2nd. Josh Anderson coming with the full head of steam. He almost turned Bannon. What intense racing this is here at Homestead. There's still 3 wide. Rachel Seep trying to force her way to the front. Almost got put 3 wide again. Dale Salzman and Greg Lee cleared in the middle lane. Cynthia Bright, however, is still dominating this race. Josh Anderson for 2nd underneath Bannon. Greg Lee is coming in that 7 car again. Got tight down the bottom, though. He's going to just try and follow that 2 car through. Josh Anderson will clear for 2nd. 4 car back to the outside, however. But Anderson will get it into 1 and 2. Yeah, now what he needs, he has to get away from those guys 3rd on back, so they could try and run down Cynthia Bright and try and challenge her. 8 to go this time by. That's Dale Salzman coming to the bottom. And following him is Rachel Seep. Now Seep makes it 3 wide for 4th. She sees Greg Lee up there. She knows she has to get up here to battle with that 7 car. She was 26 points ahead, so she has a lot of breathing room, but not that much. And if she gets put 4 wide right here, just like she has laps prior, here comes Larry Bouchard Jr. Front 3 pull away. Greg Lee is 3rd. Josh Anderson trying to run down Cynthia Bright leading. 7 to go this time by. Rachel Seep on the outside, falling backwards. Coming to the stripe, Josh Anderson with the race lead. 7 laps of racing to go. And Greg Lee's watching these two battle. Josh Anderson trying to clear off of the corner. Greg Lee goes up with Cynthia there. And now we'll cut down to the bottom lane. Well, to the middle, I guess that is. Jeff Gammon's come back up to the front of that 5 car. He led early, led a few laps early, got knocked back to the back of the pack, and now here he is in 4th place with the front pack. Rachel Seep's all the way back in 12th. Exactly what Greg Lee and Kyle Perry want to see. And watch Lee here if he can lead this lap. He has a good run from Jeff Gammon. He got a big push down the back stretch. Jeff Gammon pushing Greg Lee into the corner. Lee now up the track. Who leads this lap? This is Greg Lee needs to lead this lap, but Jeff Gammon's coming to the bottom. Lee trying to get the side draft. Gammon leads at the stripe. Jeff Gammon steals that from Greg Lee, and with 5 laps to go, Lee's in the middle, Seep's down low. Larry Bouchard Jr. coming. Kyle Perry's also there. Now Larry Bouchard Jr. will take the race lead. They are 3 wide. Greg Lee up top, falling back to where Rachel Seep is, and this could be what Kyle Perry needs to win the championship. He's 3 wide for the race lead. 4 laps of racing to go at Homestead. Rachel Seep to the bottom lane. They're racing mighty aggressive. They know it's the end of the season. It's 4 wide. Cynthia Bright all the way up top. What aggressive moves these guys are pulling. They're 4 wide between, who is that, the 6 of Justin Reese. They're 5 wide. We saw this not work before. Your points leader in the middle of it all. They're hitting the wall and bouncing off each other. Seep and Randolph are still hitting. Seep almost spun. They saved it. They're still going. 3 laps to go. I can't believe that worked. Kyle Perry leads at the stripe, but Larry Bouchard Jr. back to the bottom lane. Seep shuffled up to the top. Tim Randolph for 3rd. Dale Salzman. Greg Lee is clear. Can he get to the bottom lane? 2 to go. How did they not wreck last lap? I have no clue. But 2 laps of racing to go at Homestead. It's heating up. Lee and Seep are side by side. Lee needs to get away. And Lee has to get away. Hope he gets close enough to Kyle Perry and hope that Seep falls back enough. Kyle Perry to the race lead. Coming to the stripe. Seep splits through the middle. Kyle Perry leading. White flag in the air. One more time around Homestead. Rachel Seep, your points leader in the middle of a 3 wide. Greg Lee's there on the bottom lane. Hoping to get spots and hope that 11 falls back down the back straightaway for the final time. Now Greg Lee shoved to the middle. That might be all she wrote. Can Kyle Perry get the championship? He's leading the race right now. He's done everything he needs to. Off of turn number 4. They're 4 and 5 wide coming to the stripe. Kyle Perry will win the final race of the season. And where do your points contenders finish? Kyle Perry with the race win. He was only 15 points behind Greg Lee, which he definitely got right there. Lee finishes 5th. Seep in 11th. That is Kyle Perry's championship right there. Kyle Perry. I believe it's just won the championship. We'll get word on it. Here are your results. Kyle Perry wins the race. Dale Salzman ends up 2nd. Dan Bannon in 3rd. Josh Anderson 4th. And Greg Lee 5th. Jonathan King in 6th. 7th, Larry Bouchard Jr. Jeff Gammon in 8th. Cynthia Bright 9th. Justin Raines 10th. Rachel Seep 11th. And Tim Randolph rounds out the points field. Congratulations to Kyle Perry winning the race. And he wins the championship by 9 points over Rachel Seep. He did what he needed to do. And he had a little luck on his side. So here are your points standings. Kyle Perry gets it done over Rachel Seep by 9 points. Kyle Perry, your champion for the 2000 IROC season. Greg Lee, third. He had it for a while there. Kyle Perry got up front. He fell back. If he would have finished just, I would say, 2-3 spots further up, he would have won the championship. Dan Bannon's up fourth. Dale Salzman, fifth. Jeff Gambit in sixth. Justin Raines, 7th, Josh Anderson, 8th, Jonathan King, 9th, Larry Boucher Jr., 10th, Cynthia Bright, 11th, and Tim Randolph rounds out the points field. That was a wild, wild race at Homestead. We saw 3, 4, 5 wide at some points, and they did it without wrecking. That was an amazing race, one of the best I've seen in a while here at Homestead. Well, I say that, but that could have just been 2 races ago because we've had some fantastic races at Homestead. Well, that's the 2000 IROC season. Congratulations to Kyle Perry on the victory and the championship. Next, we will have the 2001 IROC race from Homestead coming up. There's a championship on the line there as well. So see you guys then.